Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our lecture for Monday, April 3rd. I hope we had a relaxing and restorative spring break. So let's get into what our plan is for the day. We are now moving into a different set of aqueous reactions known as acid-base reactions, or generally neutralization reactions. And in order to understand what's happening in an acid-base reaction, we need to have a firm understanding of what an acid is and what a base is. So we're going to start our lecture off today by looking at the various different ways that we have in order to define what an acid is. Namely, we have the Arrhenius definition of acids, the Bronsted-Lowry definition of acids, and the definition that you'll see most commonly in your OChem and even biochem courses, the Lewis definition of acids. We will then discuss what a base is using these same three frameworks, and then we will define what on earth is happening when an acid and a base react together. So we've actually witnessed in the lab in this course a couple of different acid-base reactions in various experiments. We just didn't know what to call them at the time we were witnessing them. So from here on out, we should be able to identify neutralization reactions based on what's going on in solution and even maybe any gaseous products that might be formed. So we'll talk about that later. And if we have time today after going through all of these definitions, then we might discuss the idea of the acidity and basicity of a solution. So not how strong or weak an acid or a base is, because as you and I recall from our electrolytes lab, that's dependent on the degree of dissociation. Rather, we want to know how is it that I can be hurt by a sample of battery acid, whereas a sample of vinegar of a similar concentration would not hurt me, right? So this idea of like what makes a solution more acidic, what makes a solution more basic is what we'll cover in the last part of lecture today if we have time. So we're still thinking about what's going on in the beaker. We are still in solution or aqueous phase chemistry. We're just now looking at a different subtype of aqueous chemistry reactions that involve acids and bases. In fact, we're still looking at precipitation, or not precipitation, double displacement reactions. So I will see you in our first video where we discuss acids coming up in a moment.